What's up, guys? This is Justin from the Board Game Losers, and we are continuing our playthrough of Dungeon Crusade. Back again in our next round. And I need to put this over here because that torch went out. Going with our next round, so let's just get right into it. I am trying something a little different with the audio, so hopefully this audio sounds a little better than what it has been sounding. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. And of course, we start with our upkeep phase. Let's go to the heroes and do our upkeep. Alright, so here we are with our upkeep. So, upkeep phase. We don't have any afflictions to process, which is good. Do we have any lit torches? We do. So we're going to roll a d12 here for Lyrena, the Battle Mage, and see what we get. If we roll a 1 or a 2, the torch goes out. Ooh, jeez, that was a 3. It almost went out. So we're good. We don't have anything channeled, so we don't have to worry about that. Initiative tokens, of course. I think we're going to do our bog standard 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, 4, 5, 6 for her. We don't have any teleport track things to do. So let's get straight into the encounter. Now, remember, this will be the first one that could potentially be something. Oh, okay. Well, my shuffling put another interlude card at the top. Okay. A little bit of respite there, I suppose. Whoops. Dropping my stuff. Okay. Guardian roll. Currently our Guardian track is at 19. So 19 or 20. You can see there we got an 8. So no Guardian. So we're going to drop that down to an 18. And we're going to drop our minion. Well, we won't drop it yet. Guardian's going to go down to 18. Alright, cool. So we're going to go to the hero phase. So during this phase, I think, of course, I think we're going to use, our paladin to check out some rooms. Continue at the watchtowers, work on the chambers, and then we're going to use our battle mage to do a combination of cleaning out some of those other rooms and doing some minion cleanouts, especially since she has the torch currently. Do a little extra movement and try to get those cleaned out where we can get in there and wipe out some of these minions and hopefully get some of those orc archers in as minions so we can get that quest completed. So, with that said, let's go to our paladin and start with him during the hero phase. Alright, so it's going to be a pretty quick jaunt for the paladin here because he's going to run into this room. Because remember, we have to clear out these rooms. So his first action is going to be a move action. And we're going to roll the d6. Hey, 5 plus 2 is 7. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and in there. So we're going to go into this room, and we're going to fight a level 2 champion. So let's go see which champion we're going to fight. Alright, here we are with our paladin. But I did want to do one other thing first. So, when we were running by Albus, I didn't think about this at the time, but it makes sense. We might as well hand off our gold and items to Albus. So we're going to take the money that he had on him at the time, which was 200. Go ahead and give that to Albus, because we don't know what we're going to draw. We could draw something that takes money. And we're going to go ahead and hand off all 3 of the items that he had on him. Now, I was kind of debating whether or not to get rid of that one, but it's 600 gold. So that's a total of 1,100 gold right there that we could use towards something else. And there's still 2 more items that Albus could hold. So for now, we're going to put those over here with Albus. So he is now holding all those items. Okay, so let's see what we're fighting in this chamber. It is a skeleton warrior, and it is going to have, it's a level 2. It is going to have a mythical. It is going to have physical. That's good for us. And it is going to have arcane. And we're not going to get the bonus for that particular type of monster, but that's okay. All right, cool. So let's do some combat. So first thing we're going to check for is, does it have any special ability? This one does not. It's just flavor text. The Cryptozilla was the burial site for the brave soldiers of the Avalon Valiant Army. But a mysterious aura is bringing these soldiers back to life. It is unknown how these monsters can regain life after being damaged. So, I've got all our gear sitting out here. Let's roll and see what we're going to start with. And we're going to start with Arcane. Remember, our hero has a +1 for Arcane. I guess we'll opt to use the Staff of Moon Fury, since we have it. That'll give us a +3, and that'll do 2 damage. So let's flip this over. What we're looking for is an 11. We got a +3, so we need a 8 or better. And oh my god. Okay, well, we missed. Horrible. So we're gonna take a damage. So, wow. Paladin's gonna go from 8 to 7. Alright, let's see if we're doing mythical or... Nope. Physical. Okay, at least that's his jam. So he's got a +4. We'll use the bow for that. He's got a 4 for that. He's got 4 on his sheet. That's an 8. That's the only bonuses he has. We need a 14. So that is going to be a 6 or better. So let's take our physical dice here. 6 or better to lay down 3 out of the 5 damage. Oh, there we go. 8, just barely, but it is a hit. So that's 3 out of the 5 damage that we needed. Let's use this dice as a counter for now. Boom, which of course leaves mythical as the last item. Might as well use the bow. Doesn't really matter which item we use, because either one would kill him if we hit. We get a +3 for our pendant. We get a -3 for our character. So we get a -3 for that. So that's a 0. So we don't get basically any bonus for this, and we need a 13 based on that. 13 or better. Pretty tall order. Wow. Not gonna happen. And this does 2 damage. Ouch. 7, 6, we go to 5. And we go to another round of combat. And we are going to continue fighting, because at this point, with the incantation track, having 2 on it already, and we only have 4 more terror levels if something happens, I don't want to risk running out, because this would actually bring the terror level up 1 with this hex. So we don't want to do that. So what are we going to do this time? Okay, physical. Okay, good. Please, this is our best skill. So again, we have 4 plus our hero is 4. That's an 8. And we're looking to score 14. Oh yeah, look at that. 6 and a 5 is 11. Let's say that's a 19. More than enough to take out the Skelly. Boom, he's out of here. He's toast. We're going to do our loot roll. We need an 11 plus for gold, 17 plus for treasure. Just barely made it, but we do get 100 gold. So we're going to put our 100 gold on our character sheet. This guy is gone, and that completes that combat. That was his first move. Okay. So now we're gonna go back to him, and we're gonna head over towards the other watchtower. And he does have the key, but we're gonna head towards the watchtower just because we may potentially run in and get close to some minions that he can try to slay to clear out the minion table again, so that we can hopefully roll and get more of these orc archers out that we need to complete our quest. Alright, so that was his first action, so he does have one more action. So, boom. Let's do some movement. Whoa. Oh my god. Really? 3. Now I've got a couple options. If I go out, I could go through this trap and risk the trap being a trap, or I could go the long way around. Maybe I'll get lucky and the trap isn't a trap. I know my luck. We're going the long way around. So 1, 2, 3. That was his first activation. His second activation. So the second activation here is going to be to move with his first action. Hope we get something better than a 1. Okay, 6. That is much better. That's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And actually, while he's here, he's going to go ahead and he's going to mine. No, he's not going to mine. We've got to see if that's a legitimate site, because we don't know that yet, do we? Do I care? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's our full movement anyway, so we might as well check. And that is not a mining site. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, cool. So that is the end of his second activation. Third activation, he's basically just going to be jetting that way. So, first action, 5 plus 2, that's a 7. He's out of the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And of course his second action is going to be another move as well. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We really need to go send Albus back to get him a torch. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's activate Albus. Might as well grab a torch while he's out. So Albus is going to activate while we're here. Albus, remember, gets a D10. Wow, really, Albus? Plus 10, so that's 11 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because remember, he doesn't trigger traps or anything like that. And he's going to do the same thing again. Oops, just need to roll over it. 7, that was a 7, so that's a 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's in town. So he is going to, while he's in town, he's going to purchase a torch for 100 of that gold that he had on him. Well, we'll do him because he's actually going to sell some stuff too. So, okay, that's actually all 3 activations for the Paladin. So now let's go to our Battle Mage and see what she's gonna do. Alright, you can see our Battle Mage way up here. She is gonna activate. This is gonna be the 4th activation. And of course we have our 2 actions here. Boom. So I think what she's gonna do is she's actually gonna move this way. She's gonna head in this direction so that she can hit this mining site and then come down and head into this area where we've got these minions. Remember, she does have a torch, so she gets the D6 plus 2 plus another 2. So, first action movement. That's a 4 plus 4 is 8. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then next action. Oops. 3 plus 4 is 7. So 1, 2. I don't think she's high enough to take on this level 4 yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh man, that sucks. You know what? She's gonna use 1 essence. She was at 8. She's gonna go, or she was at 10. She's gonna go to 9 to do 1 more movement, just so that she can use on her next activation full mining potential. All right, cool. So here we are. This is her 5th activation now. So put that there. And these are the 2 forget-me-nots. Okay. So, I mean, she's right beside a mining spot. So she's going to do some mining. This is mining site C. This is a site that we are very familiar with. So let's see what she rolls. A D3. She gets a 2. Excuse me. So she's going to draw 2 cards. Alright, so here's our 2 mining cards. First one is an iolite. And the next one is an amethyst. Cool. So, boom, she has those. Now remember, because we have our pickaxe, after a mining action, we roll a d12 if it's within the range, which currently it's a very new pickaxe, so it's just a 12. Oh, that was her first action. Then it's going to potentially degrade. And, woof. So it's a 7, so we're good there. So then she's going to use her next action to do the same thing. Drawing 2 more. First one, obsidian. And the next one... Oh, this mining site is exhausted. So, we cannot tap this resource anymore. So we leave that card on top of the deck to let us know that. And that is actually her 5th activation completed. So we're going to go to her 6th activation. And she is now going to start moving south. So I'm going to pull out just a little bit on the shot. And we do have a trap potentially coming up. Alright, here we are, heading south. We want to go south and potentially get over here to hit these guys is what I'm thinking. So first action used up there of her 6th. This is her 6th activation. So this D6 plus 4 for movement. Wow, 6. Excellent movement. 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We land on the trap. And remember, we have to look on the trap to see, is it an actual trap? Oh, crap. Of course it is. Of course it is. Remember, we have 2. Let me put, we still have 2 movement left if this trap doesn't stop us. It potentially could stop us. So let's shuffle up the trap deck here. And I'm going to draw us a trap. And see what kind of bad things we've got. Remember, there are 2 no traps in here. That'd be great, but no, not that. Oh no, this is one of the worst ones. Ugh. Okay, abducted. Y'all ready for this? As the hero is walking down a dark corridor, 2 of Kaldar's minions emerge from a secret door in an attempt to abduct this hero. Test willpower 16. Okay, so willpower check. She has a +5. And remember I said this time around we're going to play with the scalable difficulty. So this is level 2, so that's another 3, so that's a total of 8. So we need a 8+ to save. We get a 4. No. On a fail, the hero's abductor. Remove the hero's figure from the game. At the start of every upkeep phase, this hero must test Strength 17 to overpower the captives and escape. On a success, place this hero on any square on the siege tile. On a fail, the hero remains captive. So, wow. We're going to put her on this card as a reminder. We're just going to set this card up here. I mean, that was her last activation. But, yeah, her strength is only a 2. We have to have a 17, which would make it a total of 5 with our modifier, so we need a 12 or better in order for her to escape the abductors. Oh, God, that's the worst. That is one of the worst ones. Maybe not the worst one, but it ain't good. That's for sure. Okay, well, that that completes this round. Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. So let's go to the monster phase and move our monsters around, because that is all there is left to do. And remember, we are not going to do this. We didn't remove any, unfortunately. That really sucks. We're not doing rating on this quest table. We're going to do this like it appears the rules are based on Broder's playthrough. I missed that originally. So we're just going to go to the big wide shot of the whole board and do the rolling and movement and see what happens, and that will be the end of this video. So this is a pretty short one, but hey, when your people get abducted and you're just running, not a whole lot going on. Oh, no. Yeah, that's true. Never mind. I was going to say we have something else to do with Albus, but he used both of his actions to get to town. So, beginning of the next round, we'll have him purchase and sell everything that he needs to purchase and sell, and then have him, well, during the beginning of the hero phase, then we'll have him run back in and drop some stuff off to Paladin, and if we can make the roll, the Battle Mage will be right here too, so we may want to buy her some stuff with all that cash that we've got. Try to bolster her a little bit. Alright, let's see you in the monster phase. Alright, here we are in the monster phase. So, we're going to start with the red cultist of Zool right over here. That is a ability, is Heart of Darkness. So nothing going on there. She's going to move a d6 plus 2. Or her ability is a combat ability is what I'm getting at. So 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So currently moving on the blue path. Alright. The green cultist of Zool is over here. Again, same thing. D6 plus 2. So that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Orc Siegebreaker is actually right beside her. D6 plus 2. His ability has to do with raiding. If he raids the village, he's not raiding. So that's a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is a decision point. So he's got 3 movement left. And he's going to follow the orange path. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. I guess he goes over the hole because that's the sinkhole. That was one of the traps from when we first discovered the dungeon. From one of the treasure chests. Worst treasure chest ever. Then we have a blue Shadow Dweller who is right here. I'll go ahead and roll the patrol route die because that's pretty close to 1, 2 plus 4. No special abilities there. So that's 6, and it's going to choose orange. If it needs to, 1, 2, 3, 4. It does need to. 5, 6. Oh man. So potentially it will immediately turn into raiding if we put, let's see, 1, 2, 3. If we put our battle mage here or pass in here, that would be within 4. So it would turn into raiding. Interesting. Red Shadow Servant right here. The start of the Shadow Servant's turn, if it's raiding minion, it's not. So we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to roll. We'll go ahead and roll the patrol route die while we're rolling. It's a 3. He gets another 3. That's a total of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he will have to make a new decision next time. And that, I do believe, is it. Because we had all 5 minions, and they have all moved. So that takes care of that round. Not a bad round. Mostly movement. Well, I say not a bad round. Let me rephrase that. It was a horrible round because our battle mage got abducted. If she fails the roll at the beginning of the upkeep, she will not be able to act at all this round, which is going to absolutely suck big time. So hopefully we can make that roll. And I wish, the first thing we may be buying her is we may be buying her like a pendant or something like that to help with all her stat tests, like we did with the paladin. So, all right, cool. That is it for this round. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, checking out Dungeon Crusade. So, yep, that's all she wrote for this one. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. This is Justin again for the Board Game Losers, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.